Hey there, it is Johnny with Living with Structure, and today I want to show you an example of how I manage multiple projects without losing track. So I want to introduce you first to my planners, and my planner, which is Franklin Covey Planner that I use. I also refer to this as notebook number 1, which is a pocket-sized bullet journal. This is my notebook number 2, and this is my notebook number 3, which is a compact size of the bullet journal. If you're interested in using the same notebooks that I use, everything will be in the description box below. Let's understand this. You don't have to lose track of projects because it's too many, or think that because you have many projects, you're going to lose track. Understand this. You lose track because you don't have a trusted system. And that's what I want to show you today. So understand that why projects get forgotten, why things get forgotten in general, is because you're being mentally overloaded with a lot of events. If you have kids, you have whatever's going on with them. You have your personal things, you have your work obligations, and then you have other things that come up. You have your goals, you have your dreams, you have things that you want to accomplish, and it just goes on and on and on. Okay? And you might be trying to juggle those things in your head. You might have a notes app. You might have this on a sticky note. You might have this on an index card. You might have this on a piece of paper, but it's not consolidated. So what I want to show you today is that every project has one home. And for me, I use notebook number 2. So notebook number 2 is where my projects are going to live. There is also where they're going to grow. So let me give you a couple of different projects so you can understand what I'm saying. So first thing I like to do is I like to write a title of the project or the thing that I'm going to be brainstorming. So for this example, we'll put home renovation. And then we will do another page over here for a different project. And again, I like to title it. And I'll put vacation planning. Okay. So first off, home renovations. So let's just think of some things that we want to do with our home. Replace carpet downstairs. Okay, we want to fix sink and upstairs bathroom. Okay, we want to paint spare bedroom, new office furniture, and so on. So with this right here is, I'm going to go ahead and expand upon these as I go. So paint spare bedroom, let's say I circle that, and then I draw a line and I say, pick colors. Okay. Move or cover furniture. Okay. Then let's say that new office furniture, and I say set your budget, research YouTube videos for ideas, and so on and so on. The key point is when I'm done for the day, in terms of my ideas for this, I draw a line at the bottom and I make sure I put the date at the top. So this gives me information to reference when I come back to this. I'm going to continue my thoughts based off of this information and what's next, and make sure I put the date as well. So moving on to vacation planning. Let's say I'm thinking about San Diego. Let's say I'm thinking about Miami. Let's say I'm thinking about, let's see where else we might want to go. We want to go to Colorado. And let's say that we would need to figure out time off from work because we might want to put in some vacation time. We want to think about budget, right? And so on and so on. Again, I'm done for the day. Draw my line there. Go ahead and put my date. And I can always come back to that later. And as you can see in this example, I'm able to manage more than one thing in regards to a project that I want to continue to further on. Now, a point that I want to make is the fact that let's say that this page is completely filled up, or when it gets filled up, and let's say I'm not done with it. Well, what I simply want to do is go to another page and again, write home renovation. At the front of this notebook, there's an index to where I'm going to put home renovation project, and I'm going to focus on, or I'm going to make sure I write the pages next to it. So home renovation projects might cover pages 68, page 71, page 76. I'm going to write that in the index so I can also refer to that later, because this project is ongoing and it's not done and it encompasses multiple pages. Same thing for vacation planning, same concept. But the idea I want you to understand is that each project has its own home and you can do it all through here, all at the same time. But just make sure you're focusing on what's next for that particular project. What item is next? So I wrote this, what's next? Also understand that during your weekly review, these projects are going to come back up and you're going to be able to review them at a later date on your weekly review. So it's not like you're going to be able to forget, or you're not going to forget anything. Nothing's going to go through the cracks because you're going to do your weekly review to make sure that doesn't happen. But the whole point of this video is I want you to trust your system, okay? Not your memory. Trust your system. Making sure you're writing things down, making sure you're adding a date to add context to it. I hope this information helped you. I look forward to your comments. Talk to you soon.